Hello. So I was driving and thinking, I'm not driving anymore. The car stopped. Hi, welcome. I was driving and just thinking about discernment. And I think the toughest and most challenging thing about discernment is how do we actually discern for ourselves? How do we decide what is resonating, what is not, when we are so engulfed and enmeshed in all of this external shit? So I was thinking about that, and I just wanted to share while it's fresh on my mind. Before I do videos like this, I usually try to script it out or have a flow, and I don't. And I was like, just get on here and share. So discernment, this has been huge for me in the past couple years, just to really hone in on my own core vibration. And when we can discern, this allows us to, hi Dee, welcome. When we can discern in a way that's bringing more clarity, right, to yourself, you're able to look past the first, the second, even the third layers of a situation, a person, an idea. And what was coming to me was when I kept asking, how do we discern? How does one discern? I really like to, for abstract ideas, find a logical, tangible way that our human brains can grasp. And what came through was that to discern, we must dissolve, decide, and then discern. As you can tell, I really like to do the same letters. God, I can't even remember what that's called in poetry. D. So it's dissolve, decide, and discern. So what does that mean? Dissolve. What do I mean when I say dissolve when you're trying to discern about something? It means just to take a moment, a deep breath. I just drink a lot of coffee, so I'm trying to breathe deeply in general. Just to take a deep breath and detach yourself. Detach yourself from any outside external influence. What if there was no media? What if there was no social media? What if we didn't have other opinions floating all around us to push us in a direction necessarily, right? When I say dissolve, I just want you to visualize yourself becoming one with everything, honestly, to go back to the origin point of you and your soul. Hi, Dean. I love you. Thanks for being here. Just talking about discernment. So if you can dissolve this identity as as being a one person, just to feel yourself become the whole, that's the first step. Then once you've become the whole, and once you've felt like I am everything, I am the whole, I'm not just this one piece that's given to me, then you decide. Because for a lot of people, and myself included, it's been really difficult to find my core essence, my core vibration, when there's so much noise happening. And then it drowns out your own intuition. It drowns out your own internal radar for where your soul is trying to go. So once you've dissolved, then you can decide what feels good to you. There's no black and white, right? There's no black and white. We're just all shades of gray. And within those shades of gray, what is resonating with you? When you take a bird's eye, once you've dissolved and you take a bird's eye view, what resonates with you? I want to share an example that I learned this a few years ago when me and my family were watching, like, I think it was the Steve Wilkos show. And there's this mother on there. If you don't know what Steve Wilkos is, kind of like Maury, or not like Jerry Springer, not as crazy, more like Maury. And we were watching that, and this mother, she was on this show because it was found out that she had stolen her children or something when they were born. And everybody in the audience was just like, wow, there's just like, this woman is horrible. The whole audience just wanted to bash on her. I know, such a random show. The whole audience was just like bashing on her, and like, this part of me was seeing this all unfold, and I could just see on the mother's face how much pain she was harboring. And I think she mentioned something about like her upbringing or her childhood. And I could just see that her actions in her life were a symptom of her not getting the love that she deserved growing up. And that's not to say or excuse her for doing the things she did. It just adds another shade of gray. Also, another example of this is, I love one of my favorite shows is Breaking Bad. And it was one of the first shows I ever watched where Walter White is doing bad stuff, yet he's doing it for these reasons in which could be justified, right? And that was also, another example for me to learn, like, all these other shades of gray, that if you're going to discern and decide the bigger picture once you've dissolved yourself and so you could see everything, that's when we can start to get closer to our core vibration of energy versus what's quote unquote expected, or the rules, black and white mentality. So it is want to start a meth lab together? Is it legal in Oregon? Oh god, I would not be surprised. So it's to discern, it's dissolve, decide, discern. So once you've decided, then lastly, you can discern from then on out, getting closer to your core vibration, your core essence of what resonates with you. What things in this world are true to you, not true for someone else, or not true for what something's telling you to feel or think. Excuse me. What's true for you? Because we all have a core innate vibration and energetic signature, which when one follows the path to find harmonious energy to coalesce with you, that just creates more harmony overall. And the group mentality and group hive thinking is very easy to be trapped in. Hi, Chelbiz. It's very easy to get trapped in because it's the amount of energy and momentum. You feel like you're going somewhere, But if you stepped out of that hive and you looked at all the buzzing going on inside, would you still buzz like everybody is buzzing in there? Would you still do that? I think like I was saying, the biggest realization for me in my journey was, like, what if no one here what if there was nothing around me to, like, tell me what to think or do, or even, how to be, how to feel. And once I realized that, I was like, oh, I become sovereign. I become empowered because I am deciding from my own core vibration. So one more time, for the people in the back, we're talking about discernment. And to discern, first we dissolve, then we decide, and then we keep on discerning and earning and buzzing. Yes, we gotta buzz on our own vibration. So thank you guys all for listening, and for whoever listens in the replay, leave a comment if this resonated with you, and if not, that's amazing as well, because you have a handle on your core vibration. So it's all gravy in this big mashed potato bowl of magic. All right, let me get off before I start rapping. Bye.